What key life experiences have formed who you are today?
For myself, honestly, like I traveled a lot when I was a kid, but I also spent a lot of summers in Michigan with my grandparents, and they lived in the inner city. And I was accustomed to seeing like a lot of rundown buildings and housing, stuff like that. And I noticed every time we traveled as a family, I was always analyzing the landscape of the communities we were in, the parking, how buildings look, and so forth.
And then how did you become passionate and involved in our city?
2003. It was the fall of 2003. And I went to a mayor and city council meeting, wrote my paper on that experience. And then ever since then, I kind of just tracked what the city was doing from a planning standpoint, from a community standpoint. And then after I graduated, I was working in housing policy in DC. And then I wanted to get into the planning field. And then the city had a planning job available. Then I was able to apply and then received it and been working with the city ever since.
What are your core values and how are they reflected in your work?
We're very family oriented. We're very connected. We're always in the community trying to do different things. And we're very passionate about what we do, not just from a planning standpoint, but from a public works standpoint, from a community policing standpoint. We always try to be out in the community and doing the right things.
What makes our city great?
Wonderful mayor, a wonderful council, and then our administration with our city administrator, deputy city administrator, and all the department heads. They're wonderful. We work really great together, but also from the standpoint, and as I say, we, the city of Laurel, we are 20 miles from DC, 20 miles from Baltimore. We're very close to the state capitol in Annapolis, Fort Meade, Columbia. We are like in the center of everything.
What causes, projects, and other activities are you involved in and why?
We were tasked with a group project, and our project is focusing on affordable housing, working with the faith-based organizations to create affordable housing. And we're creating a guide to assist faith-based organizations within Fairfax County to assist in development of more affordable housing. However, once our project is approved and the guide is made, hopefully other jurisdictions such as Laurel or Howard County, Montgomery County, Rockville will be able to implement the guideline like we're doing with Fairfax County. And also, I am on the board with the National Capital Area chapter of American Planning Association, where we focus on various planning issues, but not just for the state of Maryland. I'm with the capital region, so from Montgomery County, Prince George's County, DC, and Northern Virginia. That's our chapter, and we focus on various planning efforts, conference every year, and so forth.
How do you collaborate with other groups and / individuals to realize your impactful work?
Collaborate a lot with engineers and developers who would like to develop within the city. And whenever someone wants to develop within the city, we have to reach out to various county agencies, state agencies, and sometimes the federal agencies, just to make sure that everyone's on the same page, just to make sure there's a cohesive relationship and that all the guideline and zoning regulations and land development regulations are taken into consideration and are being followed as well.
What other creators who are focused on similar causes, projects, and activities have influenced you?
Sheila Crowley, who is like a national trailblazer in housing policy and low-income housing issues, has been an instrumental part of my career development. Also, my two previous city administrators, Christy Mills and Marty Fleming, as well as the current city administrator, Mr. William Goddard, as well as the deputy city administrator, Ms. Luann Crook. They all have been instrumental in being involved within the community, setting the tone of how we are supposed to do business and what's the best things and how we can assist people and always getting to yes. It's better to tell people, yes, we can help you and this is how, instead of telling them, no, we can't do this because of why.
What would you recommend that I do to become a future creator for our great city?
Attend some meetings, city meetings virtually, whether it's the council meeting, plan on commission meeting, just to see what kind of projects are being approved or what city business is taking place. Sign up for the ECD newsletter that we send out monthly, which talks about different things that we're doing. And then just also figure out what's your passion within the planning field.